With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
On one, ready?
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go, here we go.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mixon with a first down carry. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
From the 35, here's second down and 2. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there on the Bengal first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Bengals at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Burrow looking to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back deep is Tank Dell. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go, here we go.
Stroud sets up the play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. Caught left side, here's Dell. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off season about our season open opponent. and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to change the play. They'll look to throw again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. But incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Stroud on 3rd down now. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. Stroud now on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Brought down in the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Nothing to score after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Texans 10, Bengals nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll set up to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at about the 28. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Let's go.
Running left, it's Mixon. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. They juked him. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this 1st half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Thank you.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Hey, I think he's locked in.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go again with Pierce. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. Back to the ground with Pierce. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Pierce. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Here's Pierce. Will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And it's 17-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Stroud now. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Quickly out wide to Mechie. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
He's taken down at the 17.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Man, why this shit got a lag, man, when I gotta kick this field goal, huh? It ain't lagged not one time, and now when I gotta kick this field goal, it's got a lag.
The field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will do it.
We gotta cover the spread at half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd and 4. Throwing now is Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On one, ready?
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 49 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. This 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now a cause for the injury, and that is as Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. First and 10, it's Stroud. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tank Dell, his first rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So remember, Charlie, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here.
Good tackle, baby.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Gesundheit.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage.
How that defense playing, you know?
Think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living.
This is a playoff team. We just beating like this.
But they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field.
Oh,
Really
shit.
nice
No,
open field tackle.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some...
Man, them jersey look tight. He should have wore the white pants with the black stripes, though. That's why he ain't winning. He ain't got the swag goo.
A 39-yard punt.
Saw that reverse.
And the Texans will take over.
That wide receiver reverse joint, that joint was nasty.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
Should keep going straight.
After a gain of 4. And now they're in the hurry up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, Mixon. Ooh, the juke. And he's going to have a first down.
Come on, how are these injuries, bro?
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over.
I fucked up, man. Fuck.
Don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
McPherson with an extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Fucking dumb shit I be doing, man. And then my lineman get hurt, bro. That's my best lineman too. Second best lineman.
Another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Alright, now I'm mad, bro.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Now I'm mad, bro.
Already at the line, set to get going. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Damn, that fucking pissed me off, man.
At this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove.
Come on, Joe. Get the fuck up. You're going to be my workhorse, motherfucker. You better not fucking fumble. You the bitch.
Good run on first down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's the
fucking sucks, though.
Right now, he's looking at that.
You're going to run it down their throat.
What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mixon. Touchdown.
Fuck you do, dog. Running down their fucking throat.
Running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that the first and goal.
Squat chat.
He's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn.
I hope this ain't a fake.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 21. Miami Fairbairn as a kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Give me that bounce. Good shit, good shit.
And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
He gonna throw it deep, y'all. He ain't running it no more. He's throwing it deep. Deep, deep. Get back, y'all. Get back, deep.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going.
Every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive,
Do it again. Do it again. Run it again.
in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense back.
They scared, y'all. They scared.
Penalty's not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Now it's Burrow. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
He's scared, y'all.
Leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Going for it with Pierce. And some room to maneuver. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Joe Mixon, man.
22 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Mixing up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Texans look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be caught. So at 2 the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Take that. Thank you. Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense.
Well, that's Stingley over there, baby.
That's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's 3rd and 3.
Man.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Showtime. Let's make some noise. Here we go.
A final shot now for Burrow. And that will
How is that not a pick? This game is gay.
Time has run out on this football game. Higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
Shut that boy Joe
So
Burrow
for the
down.
Texans,
Joe
the
Burrow.
win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year.
Man,
And
5
they
or
will head
6.
back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Bro, you hit the hole right there, bro. This is the hole. Touchdown. I had to put the whole drive back. Yeah, square open. Boy's a dog, man. He's a dog. Damn.